By dropping Michael Flynn's case, Barr has stripped centuries of credibility from the Department of Justice. He doesn't care. "I am at the end of my career," Barr, 69, said. "Everyone dies, and I am not. I don't believe in the Homeric idea that, immortality comes by, having odes sung about you over the centuries, he added. https://thehill.com/homenews/administration/446324 Barr defends reputation. Everyone dies. There is no rule of law anymore. It is just whatever Trump says it is. That should scare everyone. What the Republicans learned from Watergate. Never admit you're wrong. If the rule of law is against you, destroy it. If your party leader has been caught doing criminal shit, destroy law enforcement. If you've elected an inhuman monster, normalize him. If the majority of Americans want your leader to be defeated, make sure minority rule is ensconced in law. If the majority of the country is against your policies, find a foreign power that will support you. Source: https://www. Democratic Underground. com/100213417870. I cannot think of a single federal department that has any credibility at all. RN. Trump has fouled them all. People need to stop saying that the case has been dropped. Flynn has already been found guilty and is awaiting sentencing. The DOJ filed a motion trying to undo what has already happened. It is totally up to the judge at this point. Guys, he already did this 30 years ago, when he helped Bush Sr. pardon everyone involved in Iran-Contra. Not sure what anyone expected. This is the guy you go to for jobs no one else has the stomach for. Trump, McConnell, and Barr will be studied for centuries to come as the holy trinity of government corruption. These three alone are doing more damage to the US every single day than any foreign military or terrorist could ever have hoped to inflict. They didn't even need a complicit, utterly corrupt Senate, but having one certainly made things easier. They have absolutely corrupted the US Senate, US courts, the presidency, and the rule of law to the core. The US will never recover. They have viciously murdered what was once possibly the greatest nation ever to exist on live television, in front of the world. The fact that they have created a rabid cult of racism, ignorance, fear, and intolerance is simply a testament to the power of decades of 24/7, non-stop lies and propaganda against truth and education, wielded by a small oligarchy of bottomlessly immoral politicians who see democracy as an obstacle to their ambition to force every citizen of America to work for their benefit. Whether or not the US will hold free and fair elections this November is more in doubt with every passing day. There are no institutions of US government left that have not been crippled by the corruption of the GOP. They are the most powerful, most threatening enemy the people of this country have ever faced, and they are achieving their goals of destroying every remaining aspect of US democracy. If the Democrats take over in November, this man needs to go to jail. So, Barr is the one stripping credibility that should concern us. Aren't damned near all Republicans actively pissing all over just about all credibility? And conservatives don't give a flying shit. Could you imagine if Obama had done something like this? They lost their minds over Benghazi and the ACA keeping your doctor thing, so I guess it's no longer illegal to lie to the FBI. There are two intents here. First is to do DT's bidding and protect anyone he deems worthy. But that is secondary to a common thread throughout the R Party, which is to destroy people's faith in the government and provide reason to dismantle it so that, as much as possible, it can be privatized and monetized. With regard to law, it just means that laws will be optimized to protect the interests of the rich and powerful first and the people second, as long as protecting the people doesn't interfere with the first objective. Edit, grammar. Axis of evil, Trump, McConnell, Barr. Barr is Trump's bodyguard, he'll do anything to protect him. What a fucking clown. The same Justice Department. And an FBI once headed by J. Fucking Edgar Hoover, that has engaged in illegal actions against civil rights leaders, suspected communists, gays, and anyone else that didn't seem American enough? It's been a tool before. Interesting article, but technically bad headline. The DOJ was created under President Grant, 1873, and isn't centuries old. Centuries of credibility? The Justice Department? Sorry, ya gotta pick one. No doubt Barr is a fascist pig fuck, but this headline is hilariously naive. The Justice Department isn't even centuries old, how can it be dropped? He pled guilty. It's over. It's almost like they don't care about being transparently corrupt. And now this to state Barr twisted words of a Justice Department official to excuse the case. https://www. Bloomberg.com/news/article/2020-05-10/ Former Justice Department official says Barr twisted her words. They somehow were able to fuck up the justice system even more. Congratulations, you played yourself. G. Our very own Benedict Arnold. This is very scary and horrible. Everybody should be worried. We are becoming more and more a third world country with a shallow wannabe dictator leading the ship down the drain. Wow. Trump supporters are absolutely frothing at the mouth with claims of conspiracy theories, deep state, Obama's coup attempt, Comey's crimes, Biden's money laundering, etc. etc. I think they're all high on hydroxychloroquine. Damn, Roseanne Barr looks like crap. Then vote. I see a lot of Sanders supporters all butthurt a second time and saying they're not going to vote for Biden. Then you get what you deserve. I don't like Biden. I think he's a fucking moron, but he's the only other alternate candidate with a shot at the White House and we need him. Trump and his crew are absolutely terrible and have pushed our country into a place that I doubt we'll recover from for a long time. The fucked part is his supporters are cheering it on as if completely butt-fucking America is a victory. What's with all the italics in the article? Between that and the language, it reads like a fresh-out school kid wrote it. Good. I hope this entire dumpster fire of an administration inspires some attempts to depoliticize the judiciary. Who the fuck decided it was a good idea to let politicians write and run the law? Where is the separation of powers in that? Same for Supreme Court. WTF Founding Fathers, WTF. This is Watergate had the bad guys won. Worst administration since the beginning of your country. I feel sorry for you having to deal with this, but please vote like your lives depend on it. This country is 100% done as a democratic republic unless we extract dumbass from the White House, purge all his appointments, win the House and keep the Senate, impeach many of his judicial appointments, stack the Supreme Court, and strengthen the ability of Congress to prosecute the president for crimes committed while in office. For starters, let's get to work. Vote your asses off, but voting isn't enough. Call your representatives. Work for them if you can spare any time and they are really worth it. Finally, support candidates that talk about real issues, not just getting along or going back to the old days. I promise you, the GOP won't be going back to the old days. They now know they can win only by cheating the system and they will continue to do so. A politicized Justice Department working at the behest of the president, rather than the people, is now considered normal on the conservative side. Even if subsequent Democratic presidents attempt to restore impartiality, the conservatives will just see that as weakness, rather than attempting to restore law and order. And I the only one who remembers Eric Holder. Denying Brady material is not a good look. The Justice Department went to the dogs long ago. I think centuries of credibility is a little far-fetched. I can't wait for humanity to see the state for what it is and will stop supporting it altogether, not just when the guy they don't like is in power. Abolish all political parties. We can't let these narcissistic liars hide behind the branding of political parties and ride the coattails of leaders of the past.